Telling jokes and having smokes, riding bikes all through the night. It's a wild ride when you're being Ian. Coffee ice no matter what. Now you know he likes it in the butt. It's a wild ride when you're being Ian, being Ian. And life is shit but you're positive. Let's find out what it's like to live a life being Ian, being Ian.
With Jordan. Welcome to Bein with Jordan. Another episode, another fun time. Patreon.com/BeanIanPod. Extra episodes, fun stuff.
Did we drop? It's holidays?
No.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah.
Please don't drop.
Please don't drop. Join.
We put horsey stuff on there too if you haven't seen that. That's really good.
Adventure stuff. Yep.
Adventure stuff. And
we're doing stuff in Florida next week.
You coming?
Tampa.
Oh.
Yes. Yeah, we're going to do some
Guess
stuff.
what? Guess what else is going to happen?
People are going to go to ianfinance.com to see me on the road. Yeah. What?
Guess what else is going to happen?
What?
The puppy is coming to Florida. I'm getting a puppy and they don't know that I have a chaotic life, and I'm going to bring it in a bag on the plane, and I'm going to forge a thing that says emotional service animal, and I'm going to smuggle it on the plane.
Wow.
Yeah. It's a lot, right?
It's a lot of work.
Oh, pero,
Yeah.
gua gua.
Yeah. I've got bets on it being a disaster.
Yeah, why are you traveling with it? You want to introduce me first of all?
This is Todd Barry, everybody.
Everyone fucking knows who I am.
If you didn't recognize his voice,
You
That's
can go
true.
fuck yourself,
Hey,
right?
I'm Todd Barry.
my new special is called Domestic Short Hair. It's on YouTube. All right, now what were you saying?
It's
Yes.
Who shot it?
Lance Bangs. who's the
Oh,
direct-
so
dude,
good.
Lance is the best.
He directed it,
Oh, that's fun. Hi, Lance.
and it was produced by All Things Comedy, Bill Burr and Al Madrigals, and some
Oh,
other
that's
people.
great. Lance watches the show. Hi, Lance.
Hi,
We love you.
Lance.
It's very
job, Lance.
unlikely that Lance watches this show, but
He does.
does he really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, Lance. Good job once again.
He
did my crowd
He
work.
told me.
Really?
Yes.
He did my crowd work special also,
That's amazing.
Really?
That's so cool.
which is on Amazon.
Yeah. And Spicy Honey.
He didn't do that one, but that one is good.
And
That's
it's on Netflix.
on Netflix. Yeah.
Yeah.
Why is it called Spicy Honey?
Because I was in a grocery store on the road and I saw barbecue sauce that was said spicy honey flavor, and I said, "There we go. It's been decided."
Uh-huh.
That was the
As-
easiest. At least I've struggled with the title.
The prophecy has foretold.
I
Why domestic short hair?
cats and him.
There's some cat jokes on the thing.
And you're a
You know what a
domestic
domestic short hair is?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I have some cat jokes, and I thought it sounded cool, and I say the phrase in the special, and
I have cat jokes.
oh
Just-
shit, I stole your idea to do cat jokes.
Yeah. Do you
His
have
cat
one
jokes are
about
very-
smashing the cat's face into your face and going, I love you, I love you, I
No,
love you?
I don't.
No, his are very
Okay, cool.
calculated
We're
like a
saying.
cat.
Oh, yes. Hey, I have the centerpiece of my set for the taping
Uh-huh.
is a picture of my cat.
Oh man, you stole that from me.
Oh, shit.
Is it
All
in
right.
yours?
No, it's not. But
Oh, thank God.
I just want to pretend that I'm the first person to talk about cats.
That was just another classic.
I want to do
Todd
an impression
quip.
of Todd.
Oh shit.
Do it.
Here we go. Here it comes.
And I was in it. I was in a supermarket and I saw barbecue sauce.
It's not him.
God damn it.
Here, I'm going to do,
You
can I
try.
do an impression of you?
I guess so. It's your shitty apartment. So.
This is Todd Barry having sex.
Oh, yes.
I'm the most famous person inside you right now.
Wow.
That's good.
That's pretty accurate, actually.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you want to do an impression of us?
I'll do an impression of. No, I probably could, right?
Yeah.
Go for it.
Trying to think of one.
I'm hard. Correct.
Me too.
Can I be mean?
Yes.
Be mean, yes.
Okay. Jordan, hi everyone. I started to do a joke. I meant to do crowd work. All right. Sorry about that.
Yeah, do me.
You literally have a crowd work special. You started this piece.
I didn't want to do these impressions.
Do it.
And who asks ahead of time if they can be mean? Only I do.
Yeah.
And I wasn't even that mean.
Yeah.
You, on the other hand, oh my God, I could really rip into you.
Do it.
Hey, Dave, tell. I love working with you. That's why I now sound exactly like you. That's pretty good, right? I feel bad about the insults.
Edit.
That I feel like I just slammed you guys hard.
Yeah, it
Now we
was
got to
nice.
have a whole podcast.
Yeah.
Really nice.
Now we got to
I liked it. It's really good.
kind of rip me apart.
Yeah.
I should have been careful. What
You know, I
wish
really
for.
have reduced the amount of crowd work I've done
Oh,
for
I
a
was
while.
just joking around.
Do you really think that about me?
And for a while, I was just doing. For a while,
Is
I
that
was
what
just
you
doing
think?
crowd work because I was really liked doing it, and then it became a thing. So I was like, okay, well, I can use.
I know
this
you're one of the forerunners. Forerunners? Is that the word?
for-
I love doing crowd work, and I've been doing it for years, but I never put it on tape because it's just for me and my crowds. And now I feel like if
Well,
I
that's
put it
just
out,
stupid.
I'm going to look
Yeah.
like a fucking
Yeah.
follower, and I'm a leader.
You know who was the OG?
And I don't sound like
you,
a tell.
and
Bibbity, bibbity.
then- Sometimes I think I sound like a
She was
tell.
about to give me a compliment. I'd like to hear it.
You are the
Oh,
OG
okay.
crowd work, and then the new generation.
You make
of
bald
OG.
people look good. All right, cool. What do you
Is-
think of that? Oh, sorry, I'm being defensive. Sorry.
and then
do.
you don't sound like a tell.
Thank
A
you.
tell's like, and he goes, ha, ha, ha. That's a tell's thing. I love when he does that. When he's like, and you're all laughing with him, and you're like, yeah, we got this angry man to laugh, and then he goes, that's the best. You don't do that.
I mean, I definitely, if I saw you on stage and then David Tell, I definitely wouldn't confuse you two.
Thank you.
you
Did you see the slam that I just did?
Yeah,
You didn't even get
you
the
didn't see it.
slam.
How? Now I see the slam now. I see it.
you're a little more like,
That was a good slam, man. That was like, I think, the best one.
I
dude,
took
who
the
was I
slam.
listening to that I was like, this is John Mulaney's voice?
Feeney.
Feeney? No. Oh, no, it was John Marco. Sounds just like
Oh.
Mulaney. It was crazy. I was in the bathroom and I was like, whoa.
Is that true?
Yeah, not like it doesn't sound like a ripoff, but it sounds like,
Mhm.
you know, I sometimes I hear people and I'm like, you kind of sound like Louis. And I'm like, yeah, because we all watched one person obsessively. It's
Mhm.
easier when you're a woman because you can just kind of like for years when I started, I sounded like Louis, but
Clip
as a girl,
that.
so it was fine.
Things are easier for women.
A lot of people.
In comedy, fuck yeah, dude. You guys are fucked. It's so hard. In life, being a woman sucks dick. In body, sorry. In life, it's fine. In body, it's a nightmare. And it with stand up is good.
Mm-hmm.
Bodily, being a woman is worse.
Okay.
Yes,
Although
of
your
course.
balls are hilarious. Sometimes he insists on his balls.
Oh yeah,
You
it
sit on
hurts.
your balls?
I do.
What do you mean you sit on your balls?
God,
I
there's
mean, I got
nothing.
some
there's
over the
never-
boulder shoulder holders with these ball sacks.
There's not a worse design flaw than that.
Yeah.
Than the fact that you can sit on your own reproductive organs.
Yeah, it hurts.
Where are your
He does it all the time.
How big are your balls?
I got a
man?
fat sack,
Big.
Todd.
You don't sit on your balls. I've seen people sit on their balls a lot.
I mean, I had.
Like you
Yeah.
sit down quick
I'll
and they
probably
hit the.
do it by accident. It happens
You
every
could do it on
pod.
purpose. Go ahead.
No.
Whoa! It's when you go hard.
No. It'll happen. Sorry. You want to try?
Nah,
Why don't you
that's not-
impersonate that
nah.
asshole?
Nah.
Oh,
it's
sorry.
Man,
sorry.
you know what I was thinking about in the DR? There was my niece was a girl, and she was saying really mean things all the time that were just like at one point she said, "I want to cut you down in your favorite tree," and I was like, "That's like sinister, right?"
What does that even mean?
I know, but whatever it is, it's not nice. And then I was hanging out with a little boy who would jump into the water, and then he would start trying to get out, and he would start drowning, and he'd go, "Help, help, help, help," and I would grab his body and pull him up, and then he would just immediately jump in again and start
Oh,
drowning
he probably
again.
liked it because you were touching him.
No, he was like losing brain. And I realized, no, he was literally 4. And he would jump in and show me how deep he could go down, come up, realize he couldn't swim, try and climb out, couldn't do it, and then go, help, help, help. And I'd pull him out. And it happened like 19 times while my niece was like this, watching him. And I realized boys are retarded, but way more fun to have a son than a daughter.
Wow.
Sorry.
It's a lot to unpack.
I don't
there.
have any.
What does that have to do with a little girl being mean?
Well, I was just thinking like the boy was he was going to kill himself and you had to keep his eye on him, but the girl was just saying sinister evil things, but the boy was like, I mean, he was just like flopping in the middle
Yeah,
of the
because
pool.
when women were made from man, you took the evil bone out of the rib.
Whoa.
Yeah, and you sound retarded.
Right.
When you take a man and you break off the barbecue rib,
Right?
you want some spicy honey?
I'm just taking this all in. How'd you guys get started as a podcast duo?
I did Ian's podcast and then it became my podcast.
Oh, a
Yours?
hostile takeover?
Our podcast.
Yours.
It's not mine. It's not
Whose
even
is it?
half mine. It's a third.
You guys split the money evenly, I hope?
Yes.
Okay. I figured you did.
It was Ian's podcast, and then I did one episode, and it was so fun that I took over the podcast, and now Ian's on it. Welcome.
Oh, wow.
Excuse
That's,
you?
I'm just kidding.
that's fun.
See,
That's
the
cutthroat.
evil bone.
That's cutthroat, man.
The evil bone.
It's Ethan's
Fucking
podcast.
evil bone.
No, it is true though. Ian is so smart in some ways and so not in other ways that was a nice way to say it. That we were upstairs.
That's a nice way to say he's not smart.
Right. We were upstairs in his living room and I was like, don't you have like a whole basement downstairs that you could like make into a podcast studio? And he was like, "Yeah." And then we did it in his living room. Nightmare. Couldn't fit the cameras anywhere. Had to take the door off of his
the
bathroom. And then this girlfriend broke up with him. And I came down here one day and he was manically plastering the walls with this fake wood. And he was like, look, I had this idea to turn it into a podcast studio. And I was like, yeah. And then it became our studio.
Wow.
And I said, would you like to co-host it with me? And you said yes. Notice?
So you'll panel your walls, but you won't clean your toilet. That's interesting.
Dude, can
Yeah.
you not say that?
We
My
gotta
mom
fix the
really
toilet.
got on me about the toilet.
We
And
gotta
I
fix
got
it.
rid of all the stuff that made
Bro.
the bathroom gross, but the toilet is.
Did your
I
mom see your
understand.
bathroom?
Oh, was it stained?
Yo.
No.
Can I
yes,
ask you
it's
something?
stained.
Oh, okay.
You can't get rid of the stain.
Okay.
How?
And it's not, it's like a water stain. It's the same toilet for the past over a decade.
Why don't you get yourself a new toilet, man?
Because I don't own the apartment.
How
Ask
do we
your
clean
landlord.
the toilets?
What's
How
that?
do we clean them? How do you clean them?
You don't know how to clean a
Well,
toilet?
I didn't realize it was permanently stained. It looked
Yeah.
like it might have needed a little wanding
You
or
know
whatever.
what?
No.
You know what is
That's
the
the thing,
problem?
and people are
Are you ready for this?
confused.
What I have in my room, twinkle lights, little twinkle lights over my mirror. You know what I mean? So you turn the light on, twinkle light turns on. You have overhead, ding, 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 X-Files. That's your problem. You need softer light in there so you don't notice all the. True.
This is your fucking podcast.
No, I'm just kidding because I always say it's your podcast. Just let me say it once. I'm literally wearing your shirt and your earring, and it's called Bein Ian with Jordan. Just let me say one time to Todd Perry that it's mine.
Jordan, thanks for having me on your podcast.
You're welcome. It's really nice to have you here.
Thank you.
That did
Okay,
feel
go
good.
ahead, lead.
So you've been a comedian for some time.
Yeah.
Where's
I feel an insincere question about that.
how do you feel about the whole crowd work boom, given that you're the crowd work king?
Seriously?
Yeah.
I people should do whatever they want, but
Thank you.
but I don't my problem with crowd work, and
Reels.
I just feel like, I know you did it early on, but I feel like, aren't you supposed to do stuff that people aren't doing?
You are supposed to do jokes that you put in your specials and tour on the road, and crowd work is just stupid. It's like scraps of fun for the
Yeah,
Instagram.
I understand the disposability of it.
Yes.
But I think my problem,
What was that
my problem with talking
noise?
I've talked to younger comics and them ask me, and I've overheard them, and like, I gotta work on my crowd work. It's like, no, you should
That
work on
sucks.
your jokes.
Yeah. Comics will be like, so at what point should I start doing crowd work? And they're
Never.
like doing it a year. And I go, worry about funny.
Comics will be like, this is the 15 minutes of crowd work time. And then after that, I'll go into, I'm like, you can't break the fourth wall like that. That's crazy. I mean, you
I
can't.
mean, I don't. I mean, I could get fired up about this subject.
Like,
But
get fired
Can
up,
I tell
Todd.
you something? Also,
Let Todd get fired
Well,
up.
Want to hear what Jordan? has-
many of the crowd work things, many of the way that I get into bits is by using crowd work. So I do think that sometimes I'll be like, I don't want to burn that bit, and I'm like, fuck that, dude. You've posted 5 non-burns. Burn the bit with the crowd. You know what I mean?
But also, like, I understand the burning thing, but you're also not burning it, and also, what did you write jokes to people not hear them, so people don't hear them? I mean, you do a joke.
because we're all saving them for the.
Because there's times I've been like, oh, what if some fucking joke thieves in the room? It's like, so am I not going to do my joke?
Yeah.
Joke thief in the room.
You know, sometimes there's other comics, and you're like, oh, I don't know about that guy, but
Ooh, I
what
saw
if-
a comic verbatim quote a joke.
From
Verbatim.
who?
I was in New York and I was in LA, and it was a seller comic, and he did crowd work that was like, you're so and so, and then he regurgitated verbatim, and the words are intricate, a bit of another seller comic, and I just hit him up and I was like, I don't know what's going on, but
wow.
please know that. And he's like, oh yeah, it was an accident. I don't like doing it's alienating to people. I will tell you later.
So is
I'll
mentioning
tell
a
you who
story
got,
and
I'll
not
tell you
saying
who
the
got
name.
stolen. Asmus bit got stolen, and it was the bit where he says, "Jungle fever." You never hear that with white men. You never hear, mass shooter madness. Anyway, it's funnier when Asmus does it. But that guy, he was like, "Oh, it's a black girl and a white guy." some call that jungle fever. That would not. I never.
When we're done, you can tell Ian and I the name of this person.
Right, but you see how that's a convoluted bit to steal. It's not just like jungle fever.
Yeah. It's not like
Just the bits
And he didn't-
convoluted.
And he didn't just say no. He said jungle fever. You would never say that about white men and a black woman. You would never say like she has whatever it's called, mass shooter madness. It kills. And it killed when the other guy stole it. He
But
said it was an accident.
I think the crowd work thing. I mean, because I've had comment. I had a guy ask me like, he's telling me I got to do crowd work because when the crowd's kind of dead, it's like, so what? They're dead. Keep doing your jokes. Write jokes that make them come to life, or accept that tonight they're dead.
Yeah.
But like, you just start because I just see comics go into like even at bar shows where like the audience sitting there, they're just waiting for you to do something, and it's just like they start doing a joke, then they think, okay, hey, what about you two? What about you two? What about you two? Like, why is that got to be part of your show?
Yeah. Why you keep asking about that band, U2?
Oh man,
Come on, guys.
I'm trying to be serious here about comedy, and you fucking.
I don't see how it is. I think that if somebody does crowd work with a bunch of different people,
Sorry,
like,
I know I made you guys on edge.
Well, we're talking.
I don't necessarily
guitarist
think
from
that.
U2.
Shh. You can turn this mic off. My podcast said so.
You know what? From now on, you're not
Is
getting
this one
paid.
of
You're
those
going to do this
podcasts
pro
we're going to
bono.
find out later? This is one of those podcasts we're going to find out. Oh, yeah, it's supposed to be annoying.
Yeah.
You nailed it.
Yeah.
That's our thing.
Like you don't warn me ahead of time. We're going to annoy the shit out of you.
Yeah.
Oh,
In which
yeah,
case
yeah,
I could
that's the whole
ride that.
thing.
I could be like ready.
That's
prepared.
what it is.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
I
You
get that.
nailed it.
Well, I'll
Look
keep
at
that in
Ian
mind.
and
I
you
won't
should
talk
know that
about
happens.
anything.
No, look
See-
at her. One
Wait,
ear
but I
ring
wanna
Joan. Go, talk.
So this is what I think. If somebody goes,
Don't hurt yourself.
just try being quiet for 1 minute. If somebody gets on stage and they're like, I'm going to do crowd work for the sake of the algorithm, I think that's stupid. If somebody gets on stage and their natural habit is to be like, oh my God, that guy's face, that guy's here, that guy, and that's what is fun for them and keeps them in the moment, fine. If somebody's crowd work thing is to be like, this space is stupid and bad and dumb, fine. I don't think there's any wrong way to do it. If it works, it works. But I will say that the crowd work thing, the issue with it is it does make audiences less receptive to jokes.
Exactly, and that's why I'm waiting for a dumb interruption from Ian.
No. I won't interrupt because this conversation is putting
Well,
me
it's
to
just
sleep.
like it's sort
But
of
go ahead.
like if there's anyone in the audience who's like, it's about me. Also, you've opened the door for them to,
Yeah, it
to yell
trains
shit
them
out.
poorly, and then they watch all these clips and they
Exactly.
go, "This is what a show
Right.
is. I yell and you respond."
And a reward,
That's
and also
not
like
what it
heckler
is.
clips. Like I don't like that, and
Yeah.
just rewards. Like it rewards.
Poor behavior.
It rewards the thing that we've all complained about, which is the person coming out going, who yelled during your show, "Hey, I helped you out, right?"
Yeah,
We used to make fun of that
Oh.
guy, not fucking reward him
that
with
guy's-
with a
Mhm.
fucking clip.
yeah.
But that's just my opinion.
And to
And-
piggyback on that, more people need to get hit.
Okay. But also, just never mind. We could change the subject.
Go ahead.
The crowd work bubble is going to burst. And I even find it bursting if I post like 3 crowd work videos without a bit or something in there that's like, this is an idea on something. It's like, it does feel like there's only so much heat behind it before somebody's like, but who are you as a person? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And so it does balance itself out where it also does demand some content. It can't just be like, oh, you're from Florida and you have a toucan. Like, people are sick of that. You know what I mean? Like the pendulum
that
is
would be
swinging
good
back.
if that really happened. I would say, hope you should definitely air that, post that one.
I've just seen clips from people that are like, "You eating mozzarella sticks? Bet you ain't gonna eat the whole thing."
You have not seen
And
that.
Yeah, I'll pull it up.
From who?
No, stop.
Sorry. I'm sorry. I apologize.
Jesus.
We have to take that out. She'll kill herself.
Yeah.
You can leave that in.
Also, when you name your favorite comics, how many of them do crowd work? Does Maria
Yeah.
Bamford do
Zach
crowd work? No.
Galifianakis.
Wow.
Does Maria Bamford do crowd work? No. Does
Todd
Gaffigan?
Berry?
No.
Oh.
I'm the exception.
Yeah.
And even now I fucking regret it in a way.
Mm.
Why?
Top 5 regrets in life. Go.
Crowd work, crowd work, crowd work, crowd work, crowd work. Was that 5 or was that 4?
That's so ironic that you
Well, I
made
know
the
it
crowd.
is.
You should do a documentary about that.
Crowd work, crowd work, crowd work, crowd work. This
Podcast.
Boom. Music. Was that predictable? You saw that coming?
Yes. Fuck. Yep.
You gave him 3 crowd works to
From
think of
around
it.
the bend.
You should do a documentary about crowd work and now about, because I got interviewed by the Washington Post about crowd work clips. She was trying to get me shit on him, and I was like, lady, they make my monies. I don't care if it is a.
Do they make you money in what sense? Like they draw people to your live
Yeah.
shows? Yeah.
If you post a clip where you're like talking to somebody like this, immediately people start watching it because they're not. It's hard for people to open a book and just get going on it, where it's easier for people to just be like, oh, I'm immediately in this interaction and I'm going
Did
to
you
see
just
the back
compare a
and forth.
joke to a book? A 30-second joke is equivalent to
I
opening a
don't know
book?
the books that you're
I just-
reading, but mine look
I-
like this.
I just crowd worked you.
Well, yes.
No,
This is
you're
a book of Native American
We're not
poetry.
reading one.
Will you
We're
pick
not
one out and read, and we'll talk about it?
No, we're talking about crowd work with the
No,
crowd work
can we
king.
get it? People do crowd work. Some people don't. It's annoying. It's good. It works. It doesn't.
you
People do
should
ba-da-boo.
Why are you
Move
getting
on.
uncomfortable?
Because
I'm just
want-
mad I wasn't interviewed for this article.
But you should do a documentary about the crowd work special, and then the development. You can interview Newman and me and Arcuri would all say yes.
Oh my God.
You're welcome. And then you can do about how it's killed comedy.
Do you think it's killed comedy?
I don't care.
You don't care?
I think that
It's
comedy,
working for you, so you don't care if it's killed other people.
I think
I don't
that
mean that as an insult.
Instagram has made. No. I think that crowd work clips I don't care about. They're nuggets from people's
Mhm.
hour that are extracted and put on the internet so that when you watch the hour, you haven't seen anything. That's fine with me. It's like a preview into the personality. I don't care about that. What I care about is that those algorithms that are getting people addicted to them because they're pushing it is censoring us, right? So now comedy looks like this. It's like, well, you put that in your beep, and then I beep, and I don't think comedy should be absorbed in a censored way.
You know what I think?
Community guidelines? What the fuck is that? Fuck your
Everything on
guideline.
the earth has a purpose. Every disease, an herb to cure it, and every person a mission. This is the Indian theory of existence.
Holy shit.
How long did it take for me to read that before you just looked at your watch to see when you can leave?
I do have a habit of looking at my watch. It's a bad habit.
Isn't that nice?
Do you go to therapy?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Alan?
Does that surprise you?
Well, I was wondering about therapy. Do you ever look at the watch, or do they look at the watch? And
Well, I do it over Zoom because she lives in California.
sometimes my therapist does this.
Oh, I've had therapists full on fall asleep. I'm pretty sure I had a
No.
therapist who was really good, but occasionally she'd be like, are you fucking nodding?
What are we supposed to do when that happens?
I mean, that's just 'cause then
Spruce it
you're-
up, make
'cause
something
You don't want to be
up.
like mad at your therapist. But
bro, I spruced it up.
I'd be like, and then I was molested. Hey, gotcha. All right,
yeah,
back to it.
that's going to really wake me up.
it's
I've been
because they
doing
get
therapy
too
for
high
48
in age,
years.
right?
What's that?
It's because she was older, right?
She was a little older, yeah.
Right. So I think what happens is, and then they're sick of hearing the same old bullshit, and they're sitting all day, and he fully felt that he was like this. And then somebody came in behind. I thought I was the 4:30 appointment. I was like, nobody's coming in after me. And then I left, and a guy was coming in. I was like, you're fucked, dude. He's out. He's out.
Maybe he grabbed a nap during me. He should be good for you.
You're
right?
treating them like a crowd. You're like, they suck tonight.
They suck tonight. Yeah. It was like that.
Did you film it for a clip? That's
You know
pretty-
what? I just gave you your $1 million idea,
Yeah, you did.
which you need to do ASAP because the bubble's about to burst,
I
and you
know.
need to do your crowd work and then integrate yours into new stuff. Show how many people ripped you off. I bet you can find a bunch of rip-offs. I'll work on it with you.
No, I don't. I mean, I should point out, just full disclosure, I'm on a half crowd work, half joke store right now.
Yeah. Half
I just
crowd
want
work,
to be
half
full-
jokes.
'cause I-
Jordan, all coke.
What?
You
Wait,
are
you're
keyed
on-
up right now.
You're on a half crowd work, half
I'm
what?
on a tour where I do first half of the show is
Yeah, so
jokes, and then the second half. It's different though. It's different. It is different.
Do you record it?
You
No.
just talk shit on the thing he's doing.
Do you record it?
No.
And do you record any of it? Will you make a special?
You just asked the same question.
Will you
two
make a
different
special?
ways.
What
but
do you put things up?
It's her podcast.
I've had some amazing crowd work moments that I wish but I just don't want to fucking travel with a camera crew and aim cameras at the fucking audience.
I
I'm
know.
trying to do a live show.
What do you like to do on the weekends when you're on the road? Do you do like town stuff, museums, or do you keep to yourself?
I poke around. I go to coffee shops.
Yes.
Yeah, coffee shops.
I
I'm
I go to a
love-
museum sometimes.
I love a good poke around.
God, I just am not into museums.
I'm going to one Friday with my friends.
I just wish that I was, but I'm not. I'm into the Guggenheim because
They're
it goes in a
overwhelming
spiral.
though.
That's a museum.
I mean, I find museums I get a little panicky.
Yes, me too. Natural History Museum. I like that one
Another museum.
because there's animals. But damn, like the MoMA and stuff, it's cool. But I'm like, I've been in there. It's too much.
The key is to just not feel pressure to stay there longer than you really want to stay there.
Oh, I
Yeah.
went to a car museum in Detroit.
Well, that one I'd be like, not
Another
even,
museum.
So you guys can go without me.
I'm going to the Mutter Museum in Philadelphia.
What's that?
It's a museum of oddities and death and crazy things. I went to a museum. I went to Museum of Torture
Crazy.
in
Museum of Torture.
in-
had a list when you crazy.
in Chicago.
Museum of
Medieval torture devices. Yes. it
Spell
was
torture
nice.
quickly.
TOURTURE.
Did they have a clip of you doing stand up?
TOUR.
I just fucking got him good, Jordan.
TURE. I heard
You said torture.
TO.
Jordan doesn't listen when I
R-
fucking slam you.
What'd you say?
I said, was there like a screen set up of him doing stand up?
Nice.
Torture. Get it?
Yeah, I got it.
Torture is not it. I always thought that
I said
too.
TOURTURE. Can you look up how to spell torture? How do you spell torture?
T-O-R-T-U-R-T-U-R-E.
It's not TOURTURE.
No, it's not.
Torture.
No.
It's not TORCHER.
When Todd's on the road, it's spelled torture. TOURTURE.
Oh,
Torture.
That's a fucking good one, Ian.
Yes.
nice. The Bono one was really good.
Yeah,
Thank you.
you're really on fire tonight.
Oh
today.
yes.
Um,
Thank you. It's like hereditary.
What's
over
your
here.
cat's name?
Her name is Michaeline.
Why'd you name her Michaeline?
I didn't because that was the name she had at the ASPCA, and I thought it was kind of a pretty name.
It
I'd
is a
never heard
pretty
it, and I kept it.
Would you
Ah.
ever get a tattoo of your cat's name?
You want to hear another funny thing about her name that
Yes.
happened on Mike Birbiglia's podcast?
Name
I
drop.
said, her name's Michaeline. I didn't want to, I kept it. I kind of liked it. I didn't want to call her like Dr. Bubbles or anything. And he goes, my cat's name is Mr. Mustache.
Of course it is. His name is Mike Birbiglia. Of course his cat's name is.
What was your question?
Would you ever get your cat's name tattooed?
I
on
don't
you?
have any tattoos.
Would you ever get any?
No, I mean, I think that ship has sailed, right?
No.
I don't mean a fucking guy who gets a tattoo and he's
Ship's
80.
still in the harbor.
I want
No,
to
I
be
don't
able
want
to
to. I
talk
don't
like
want to.
him.
I like tattoos on
Oh.
people,
Yeah.
but I don't want a tattoo.
He talks a little
Really?
bit like Cusco's, the Cusco's,
I
the
have my
Cusco.
cat's name tattooed on me. Samson.
Really? Wow.
I love him.
I have Ramona tattooed on me. Maybe I'll name the dog Ramona. I'm not. I'm
Do
naming
it.
it Whip or Scamp. Shrimp Scampy.
So wait, hold on. You just had Ian Mackay at your gig in DC.
What's that?
And Brendan Canty.
Who's that?
And you also played drums with
Oh yeah.
Dinosaur Jr.?
No, Yola Tango. I have played with Dinosaur Jr. though.
That's insane.
Wait, and something with the Misfits.
I did a Misfits song. I sent you that. clip
Yeah.
for
with
some reason.
who?
With Superchunk.
Dude, that's the coolest shit in
Because
the
you
world.
can drum.
I can.
I just learned how to do
slightly
this
drum.
one.
There's.
Wait.
I slightly can drum. I'm not a good drummer by any stretch.
Then what are you doing up there?
Are you being modest? Because if you're playing with these bands, you're clearly
Well, they're not. They're doing it, in context of like I opened for Yola Tango, and then let's bring Todd out to sit in on a
How'd you
Velvet
meet Yola
Underground
Tango?
song.
Oh, cool.
So there's that. It's not like, hey, we need you for session work. It's not.
yeah.
We're recording a new album. We replace our actual good drummer with you.
But did you request the songs that you played?
No. They usually pick one, and but yeah.
What Misfit song did you play?
The fuck was it? Do you remember what it was?
Last Caress.
No.
I could probably find it. Oh, no, because I can't get into my Instagram. I got locked out.
I would know it if you said it, or if I just read it.
We are 138. Last Caress. Teenagers from Mars.
Where Eagles Dare.
Oh.
No.
Astro Zombies.
No.
Hate Breeders.
No.
Who Killed Marilyn?
Attitude.
No.
American Nightmare.
20 Eyes.
No.
Static Age.
No. Wow, you guys are way
TV
more,
Casualty.
Saturday Night.
Hybrid
I
Moments.
was dying.
No. You want me to look it up?
Saturday
Yeah.
night.
Is it important? That's
Nah.
probably not important.
It's fun to name them though.
I was impressed. You guys are punk as shit, man.
We both have 138 tattooed on us.
Yeah.
What's 138?
We
See, I
are
don't even know.
138.
Do you really both have the same tattoo?
No, we
We have a couple of the same tattoos.
Really?
Oh,
How,
yeah, we do have one of the same tattoos.
Yeah.
like coincidentally?
No,
Together.
together at the same time.
I didn't realize you guys. How long have you been friends?
7, 8 years.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah.
At what point in the friendship did you say, let's get matching tattoos?
Last year
Last year.
on a podcast.
Would you ever get matching tattoos with someone?
I just said 8 different ways I don't want a tattoo.
I know, but what if someone in your life? That's nice. What if someone in your life was like, "Hey,
I'll break up with you if you don't get a matching tattoo with me.
yeah,
I'd say, well, there's other fish in the sea.
really?
Jeff,
I can't imagine getting that ultimatum. Like, why
Yeah,
would I want to go
totally.
out with someone who would be
That'd
that
be really
crazy
funny.
with their-
Someone holding you hostage for a tattoo.
You got to get a tattoo to prove your love to me.
Yeah, yeah.
Jeff Sheen has my favorite tattoo.
What is it?
It says Jeff on his bicep.
This is crowd work.
Yes. Todd.
I'm gonna get TODD tattooed on my butthole, and the O is gonna be the butthole, so that every time I poop, it's out of your name.
Oh God.
Yep.
Oh Jesus.
Oh my God. It's disgusting.
So
Todd.
keep making jokes, Todd.
Yeah, keep making jokes, and I'll
Todd.
disfigure my
Duh.
body.
You're gonna show me by doing that.
Yeah.
When you're
Oh yeah,
That's like drinking poison to make someone else sick, brother. It ain't
I'll do
working.
that.
Yeah.
So you're touring right now?
I'm on tour. I've been doing tons of cities.
Really?
Yeah.
Favorite city? Go.
Oh,
My favorite show so far was in Portland, but I've had,
Really?
yeah.
I'm there in February.
I did a really great venue there.
what was it?
venue?
It's way too big for you, but you should do it if things ever start happening for you.
What venue?
It's called Revolution Hall.
How many seats?
Well, it's Portland, so it's probably
had
like
400 people in it,
tents.
but it's probably like 800 seat. I didn't fill it, to be honest. Since
Interesting.
So 400.
Three or
You're
350,
doing
400.
all. You are a guy who doesn't like to do clubs.
I don't like to do like Tuesday through Saturday.
Nobody
Chain
does
club.
that.
Doing Tuesday to Saturday.
Or when I
Thursday through Sunday?
started back in the day, clubs are Tuesday through Sunday sometimes.
Jesus.
That's
You
wild.
I mean,
live
the
there, you
ultimate
just
would be
move
like
in?
3 shows on Saturday, Tuesday through Sunday.
Yeah, and they'd pay you in Coke.
Well, not me, but what was your question? Oh, I try not to. I try not to do very many. I don't want to do like the chain comedy clubs Wednesday
Right.
through Saturday.
Oh, I love that. You do rock venues and shit. That's really cool.
I like to do one night, make it sort of an event, or
Yeah.
in my mind, I convince myself it's an event. Someone,
Mhm.
there's posters. It's like a concert. It's not like this week we have for 6 shows. Like I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't like doing it's the press that they ask you to do,
Yeah.
Ugh.
and I don't like the check drop
Why don't more people do that? What you're doing?
because I
need
think
to do
some
that.
people don't because they don't know to do it.
we
I
would
think
be great at that. I played a punk venue, Amityville
it
Music
doesn't have
Hall,
to be punk. I mean,
AMH. I know, but it's an example. Shout out AMH, Amityville Music Hall on Long Island. So fun. Packed it out. It was great. Just a one night thing. Really, really fun. I would love to do that. Go around and play like rock venues.
Yeah,
You know,
Like the
That'd be-
gutter is fun.
Gutter is really fun.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, and also in most of the shows, with exception, they're not eating, they're not getting waited on.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
because
So there's-
agents are in bed with clubs. That's why. So
Well, the agents, yeah, if you're like, I book all my clients at the Improvs. It's like, hey, Charlie, you want to book
Yeah.
this guy? When you have April, okay, boom, calendar filling. I mean, and it's not like it's not worthwhile to do a comedy club, but it's just I just got tired of like the, hey Todd, here's your press schedule. Oh, are you asking me? Or are you telling me?
yeah, that sucks.
I'm going back to
I
Delaware.
hate radio.
I love radio and I love
Of
doing
course.
TV.
It's too morning. It's too
so
early.
fun. I love it.
Do
I
you
like
really?
it. Yeah.
Well, you'll do very well then.
Yeah.
You
I'm
can have
doing
all my-
WMMR tomorrow in Philly, and that was a rock station that we listened to like growing up, which is really cool.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes it's fun. I just don't like when it's like, hey, you're gonna wake up at 6 a.m.
And it doesn't do shit.
That doesn't do shit. Yeah, that's so it's
Some
gonna
of
get to
them,
that.
yeah.
And then we
Yeah.
Jim
also
and
have
Sam
one.
does
We also
shit.
have one at noon, so you won't really quite have time to take a nap, or you'll be so jittery because you had so much coffee for the first show,
yeah.
and now you're thinking about how you have to wake up again to do a country music station
Yeah.
where they didn't even find
Oh,
out anything
yeah.
about you or look at a clip of you, and
Yeah.
And they just say
they're
things
going to
like,
insult you.
Todd Berry, is that your favorite fruit? Is that
Or worse than that, when they set you up for bits.
Oh, they Byron Allen you.
Yeah, I used to
Yeah.
really be against that. Then I realized it's easier to fucking just burn through the bits
Yeah.
than try to get someone who's not into.
So
being
Todd, we hear
spontaneous.
you like that show Chopped.
Yeah. Well, it's funny you should bring that out because now I'm going to give you a 2.5 minute perfectly crafted joke about that.
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh, I see. They'll be like, so, Todd Berry, I have a cat. Do you have a cat? And then
Yeah.
they
Yeah,
know.
and then you go into this
Oh.
completely
Yeah.
stilted.
I was eating a chicken sandwich with a little bit of spicy honey the other day,
There
and
you go. Oh, man.
Todd, you've heard of that before, right? Hold on, we gotta do weather on the ones with a wooga and the pitchfork.
But I don't. And also, I also feel like, if I go to a city. Oh, you done laughing at your own shitty joke?
It's called riffing, dickhead.
You ever hear me laugh that
Hop
hard at one of
in.
my jokes? And my jokes are actually amazing.
Wow, I'd rather be funny than amazing.
I'm just
but go ahead.
stupid, so you can tickle me with good words. Wooga and the pitchfork at me.
But also, like, I also feel like there's certain cities where, like, I don't need to do 6 shows and
Yeah.
pick the city. It's
So
like,
you have an agent that figures this out for you, or a guy,
yeah. I have a good agent,
and
book
he
agent.
doesn't mind saying "fuck you" to the
Well, I'm also getting paid fairly well.
right, but like, so other people literally don't do it just because they're.
I think he was also a music agent for a while, so he might be a little more tapped into that
that's
thing.
cool. Yeah.
But yeah, and it's kind of nice because there's no city that has a comedy club that I can't work somewhere else if I.
Yeah.
And that's not like, oh, never set foot in a comedy club.
And it's so, I hate when they're like, this is the thing that pisses me off. You're like, I have Chicago, and then I have, well, there was someplace, PA and Boston, whatever, some 2 places that were pretty far apart, 6 months apart, and they're like, no, that's not within the contract. And I'm like, now you're just like,
Oh, you're talking about a
literally-
no compete thing? or
Yeah.
something? Yeah.
but they're so far apart and not that, it's crazy.
It should be like 6 months and like 90 miles or something like that.
It's something not enough. 6
Yeah.
months is so long.
6 months is long.
That's crazy that I
Yeah.
can't go to.
Do you sell merch on the road?
No, I just got a merch store though. I just got a really awesome
and what is
shirt.
it? I heard you got a merch store. Where can people get your
I
merch?
should do a merch store, man.
I haven't set it up yet.
Cold
but it's about
cut.
to go. No, it's not set up yet. It's going to be on
I know,
punchuplive.com.
but ours
my
is
merch
at,
is my merch is a painting of a gravestone that says I feel weird.
Cold
That's
Cuts,
cool.
Cold Cut,
And Lady
Merch.
Parts Carpentry
coldcutsmerch.com/B&E
because I
with
always
Jordan.
feel weird, and even when I die, I'll feel weird.
Mhm.
You know,
But they can get our merch at coldcutsmerch.com/B&E and with Jordan.
I gotta send that out to my brother.
Can you make that harder to remember?
I will give you that. Yes. Haha.
Now I want a sandwich because you said cold cuts. God damn it!
Ugh. You don't like cold cuts?
No.
What's
You
your
don't
favorite
like
type
sandwiches?
of sandwich?
Peanut butter and pickle. That's my favorite.
Oh.
See, I don't even like pickles on a burger.
What?
I love talking about food, but
I want a burger.
Let's do
you
it.
want to go get bone marrow from the magnetic? I can't because now I have a puppy.
I ate burgers.
Exactly.
Yesterday.
Shit.
I
Yes.
ate burgers with Emmy Blotnick and her husband. Nick.
Oh,
what's
that's
your husband look like?
nice.
What's he
He's
like?
kind of tall, got a
She's hot.
beard. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's
He's attractive.
gorgeous man. No, he's a good looking guy, and he's a very nice
Oh.
guy.
You heard it here first, folks. Todd Berry out of the closet. Hey.
I mean, I'm not gonna say whether he's good looking.
I don't know. Look at him yourself. I'm not gonna look at his dick.
He's not.
Why would you ask me that?
Whatever, man. I like women. She wants to get a dog, and you're now realizing you can no longer do what you want when you
Yes, I
want.
can.
I was thinking about that today.
What?
Not to make it about me, but I am your guest.
Make it about you, please.
No, it's just like I have like. There's times where if I didn't have a cat, I could just take off.
Yeah.
And then today I was going, maybe just act like you can still do that and just get someone to fucking watch her.
Yeah.
It's just an extra,
Yeah.
and it costs money,
I know it's a headache.
but
My dog is gonna go with me everywhere, in my pocket.
I mean, I would say if you can train it to travel well at the beginning, yeah, it's probably a good
Yeah.
idea.
It's 7 weeks old. I'm gonna bring it on a plane.
I wish that puppy was right here and your cat was right here.
Oh,
I know.
They were-
see,
they
it
were
would make
both
us so
shitting on me.
happy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My puppy's gonna shit everywhere for a while.
On the plane, probably
Yeah.
too. And it'll
So
be
you got your own
nervous and
place,
bark.
Jordan?
No, huh?
You got your own place?
Yeah.
That's good.
Thanks.
Excited about that?
I love it.
4-story walk up.
It's so cozy.
You got to walk your dog a lot.
My dog and me are gonna go to the park
Is
all
it
the
a
time.
studio or one bedroom?
Mhm.
Studio with a kitchen
Hey, you know
and a
what?
bathroom
Uh,
and a toilet.
there isn't a
Congrats.
studio that doesn't have a kitchen and a bathroom.
But doesn't studio mean
It's not a
all
youth
the
hostel.
kitchen is all of it's together? It's a studio.
Hey, you got a 1-bedroom.
I have a
It's
studio.
not, a studio is one open space. You have a hallway and a kitchen.
Do you
My
have a separate
living
living room?
room-
Is also your bedroom?
My
Yes.
bedroom, living room.
She has a
Kitchen.
studio.
Yeah.
Boom.
Wrong.
No.
Yes.
A
Hey,
studio?
just think
you
for a
have a
second.
1-bedroom.
I don't.
So she has a one bedroom,
Think
no
about
living
it.
room? Is that what you're saying?
I have the biggest bedroom in the world. My apartment is my bedroom. That's a studio.
Where is
But-
the apartment?
But your kitchen and bathroom isn't in your bedroom.
I think that's normal.
So you're saying
So that's
a
a
studio
one-bed-
apartment, in your definition, the bathroom, the toilet's right in the
like
in the middle of the room.
like the jail.
It's like prison. That's a prison set.
I thought a studio apartment
did
was a
too.
big
not.
square and everything's there.
My kitchen is away.
Picture fallopian tubes.
Do you live in Brooklyn? Can I ask you that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Picture fallopian tubes. You got it in your head?
I always have fallopian tubes in my hair.
Okay,
Do
good.
I
Then you
ever.
understand.
Yeah.
On the right side is the bedroom, living room. The
I
middle.
can't believe you're still arguing this. You're just wrong.
You are wrong. I looked it up because it's a studio. Studio is shared bathroom, living room.
No. Shared
It is.
bathroom. That you're thinking. That's hostile. That's hostile.
Bedroom. Don't. You hurt me with your pain. Bedroom. Shared.
Oh my god. What a mistake. I
Bedroom,
made.
living room. Shared bedroom, living room. What did he say? What?
Cut it
It's
out.
there's nothing shared about it.
The bedroom and the living room are one room.
Yeah.
That's a studio.
What's that?
Nothing.
Oh, you can't whisper in front of me.
Oh, sorry, my bad.
I can't.
Yeah. Sorry, stretching.
What am I missing?
Nothing.
You guys doing something mean to me?
No.
Damn it.
What is that?
It's a taser, but
Oh,
sometimes-
don't do that. Is that really a taser?
Yeah,
And it works?
yeah.
Oh, if you tased me, I'd be very upset. Don't even play with that around me, man.
No, it's not charged. Hold on.
Could you just put that? That's making me uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Okay.
Put it down. Put it
Please.
down. You need to meet Rick Glassman.
I did his podcast.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you guys
I was
peas in a
thinking
pod?
of you when I realized that was there something I should have known about this podcast because I didn't know anything about his podcast,
Oh, really?
and then I went in and not knowing that he kind of has a tone to it that I didn't
Oh.
realize.
Do
A
we have a
tone of-
tone?
No, I mean there's like a thing where you're just shooting the shit.
Did
That's
you-
what we're
do
doing.
you
I
think
know we
that
are.
we would be?
Yeah. What
Well,
do you think?
told me like it's fun, Pee Wee's Funhouse kind of thing, which
You don't
It
have
ain't
to
that.
imitate his voice when you say things that
I don't sound. I don't go.
He's like,
Hey,
"Oh,
man,
yeah,
Funhouse
baby."
and thing.
Hey man, it's fun.
I said it's like Wayne's World meets Pee Wee's Playhouse.
yeah. So
Kinda.
that's where
It's just what it looks like.
yeah
Mm.
okay.
Typically, what it is watching a married couple who aren't married attack each other and then make up over and over. That's
Do you
what we
guys
should
have
say.
real fights?
Yeah.
Oh,
Seriously?
Yeah.
Seriously? Not being
Drop down,
serious.
drag out.
Seriously?
Like you wouldn't believe.
Crying,
Screaming.
Over what?
screaming. Get the fuck away
Yeah.
from me!
But you're a fucking asshole. You
I
know
know.
that?
You're-
Fuck you.
Fuck you!
You're joking.
No,
I swear to God.
Over what? Like, what was your last fight about? Or give me a highlight. Why
Why
are you fighting?
we fought? Why did we fight upstairs?
Ian being sick.
Oh, that was one.
Why?
Was that a big fight?
Yeah, it led to a big fight, and then we made up, and you invited me to the Dominican Republic with your family, and then you rescinded the invite
Wait.
after I bought tickets.
But we weren't really
Ooh.
mad, were we?
Yes.
Yes, I had to go take a walk. I figured her out, by the way, how to deal with.
Are you gonna ever tell
this.
me what this fight is about?
We don't even
He
know
was
anymore.
sick and he made us record. And Louis Katz was here and he's like, I'm fine, man. And then I get there and there's like NyQuil, DayQuil, lozenges, like everything.
Did you take a COVID
His
test?
eyes are.
Yeah, I took a COVID
Louis
test on the
Katz
pod.
made him-
Negative.
Louis Katz made him take a COVID test.
Of
and then
all
we sat
people,
down
Louis
here.
Katz is like the one you don't want to do that to.
Yeah.
I know. He's
Or
like
anyone,
you times 10.
He is like
Particular.
yeah, he's
Jewish?
I love Louis,
you
but
Jewish?
I think he would not be
Is he Jewish?
comfortable with that. I am
He-
Jewish, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Are you
Shana
Jewish?
Are you
Tova.
ringing the Jewish bell?
Yes. Shofar.
Yes, I'm Jewish.
You're
Yes.
Jewish too?
No.
Yes.
Well, when she blows the shofar.
So so you've had knockdown, drag out.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
Seriously?
One time we were on the street yelling at each other, and someone DM'd me and goes, "Hey, I love you and Jordan. Big fan of the show. I saw you guys screaming at each other on the street, so I didn't say
What were you
hi."
screaming about? I want to know some. I mean, because I don't fight with my friends.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure if they get on my
I
nerves, I get on
Ian's
their
the only
nerves.
one that I have screaming matches with.
But screaming matches, I feel like that's
Yeah.
really extreme.
We're
But we make
mentally ill.
up. Yeah.
You're mentally ill.
We're both mentally ill.
We're
He'll be
mentally
like,
ill.
We'll be in a screaming match, and I'll be like, "You just fucking irritated," da, da, da. And then he'll be like, "Are you about to get your period?" And I'm like,
Ooh.
Fuck
No,
you.
that's
Yes.
not how I phrase it at all. I have a period tracker in my phone because she has PMDD.
My
Premenstrual
biggest pet peeve
dysphoric
are when
disorder?
people say something that they don't really mean. Like they'll be like, "This is what I was intending," and I'm like, "But that's not what you're intending." But they're like, "I was."
She projects and puts a lot of stink on things and lives in her own fantasy world.
You live in a fantasy world.
You live
in a
not
fantasy
in
world.
Oh,
reality.
you guys gonna get into one?
That's
'Cause
how we
since
would
you
get
said
That's
into
how
it.
it starts.
Do you know that? Do you realize I've been asking you like for 20 minutes now to give me an example of why you guys get in a fight and you can't even come up with a reason?
Because he's a load of poop.
And she's full
Oh,
of
God.
doo-doo.
We get in fights because
They're bad communicators. That's why.
no,
Yes.
Fuck you.
because
To each other, yes.
What the fuck are you talking about?
No.
We communicate well.
we get in fights because we both have a temper.
Yeah.
You do have a temper?
Oh
Yeah.
I
Oh,
punch
yeah.
stuff. I punch my motorcycle.
Yeah, I lose
You have a
communication.
temper also?
a lot.
Like what about? Like I got mad today.
What happened?
I I was doing some laundry and I closed the door and I realized I hadn't put the soap in the laundry, so I
Uh-huh.
had to fucking let it run a whole full fucking cycle. I couldn't.
You have your own washing machine?
I don't know. It's in the.
You went to
hallway.
a laundromat,
No, it's in my building.
but
Oh.
you couldn't stop it.
I
Open
couldn't
it.
stop it, open it. Not
That's
not,
so
that's
It's
annoying.
not like a
crazy.
dryer.
Yes,
know?
you can.
Well, I couldn't figure out how to do that.
No, the new ones you can't. The new ones, well, you can
Yeah.
pause. There's a pause button.
Yeah.
I didn't see a pause button.
Bet you feel
Sometimes
pretty
you can.
stupid, huh?
But anyway, that got me mad. But I didn't punch a wall.
But
or-
what'd you do in response?
I just was like, "Grr." I texted. I texted a friend who would relate to that kind of thing, and I just said, "I just fucking did this.
Yeah.
There's nothing you can do. It's really ultimately all right. I wait a half hour and then I fucking throw this open. And
I
do it
lost my
over.
phone last night and my wallet today, and it was chaos. And I just went like this. Are you fucking kidding me? That's what I
Losing shit enrages me.
did. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Quietly. I don't scream.
Ah!
I don't scream at my friends on the street.
Only him.
Only her.
We don't scream at normal
When's
friends.
the last time you got in a fight that I still don't know why you get in fights, but go ahead.
A couple
We
weeks ago.
get in fights because I say, I need this. And he goes, you need this. And I say, okay, for instance, this is a really good example.
Oh, good. Thank you.
So I was at the
Admit right now though. I
I
am
am a good guy.
my communication skills with you are like leaps and bounds beyond what they were. And
They're
you've helped
amazing.
me
They're
grow
great. Yes.
into a way to communicate better.
Okay.
Yes.
And I have figured out how to fucking deal with you.
Okay.
That's
Yes or
not
no?
a good way to communicate.
I agree with that as
Yeah.
well.
Let her
Thank
Thank you.
speak though,
Yes, yes,
Um,
yes.
just for my
Uh,
personal curiosity.
like I'll be texting on my phone and he'll be worried that I'm texting my ex. So he'll look over and be like, "Who are you texting?"
Mhm.
And I'll be like, "Dude, get the fuck away from me." And he'll be like, "Hey," and then that starts a fight. So it's
Can
a
you give
bound-
some context as to
And-
why I would care
and
that
the
you're
reason
texting
why I
your
get
ex?
so upset is because I am texting my ex, which I shouldn't.
And
Yeah.
he wasn't good to you.
No. It was like 2 years of hell and pain. And I had to hold her and have her cry on my shoulder to deal with the
It's not.
fucking nightmare that she had gone through. So I'm a bit protective and try to look out for her.
Yeah,
And
that's a
when I
delicate
come-
thing because on one hand, I can understand going, "What are you doing?" But on the other hand, it's like sometimes you just gotta let people make their mistakes.
Yeah, but when you see
know what
someone
else?
bashing their head into the wall
Yeah,
to the
that's true
point
too,
of
yeah,
like blood gushing everywhere, you can't help
But
but want to
sometimes you
fucking.
gotta let them figure it out. on their
Or
own.
he goes,
Yeah, well then,
or he
some
goes,
people don't
"Look, I got
learn.
everybody food," and he comes in with one tiny plate that he got for himself because he's just trying to justify why he was late. And I'm like, just be honest and be like, "I'm late."
And
I got
I will
everyone food
admit,
and it's a peanut.
I admit,
Uh-oh.
I admit,
You admit.
I admit.
He admits.
It's like the thing with you asking me if I wanted a coffee.
Yes.
And then you're like, "Oh, here's some canned water, the podcast brand water that every podcast
yeah,
has."
like the
You
other day
nailed
we
it.
had to bring that thing up my stairs and I said, "You can't come later than 1:30." And then I told the lady 1:45 because I knew you'd be late. And then it was 2:00, so I had
So
to sit
how
there
do
with
you,
this poor
But-
lady.
Context, I brought
He
a
invited
guy-
himself. He invited himself to my face. He said, "I'll do it." And you're like, "Really?" And I was like, "Really?" And then he came.
I told him earlier to do that.
I
No,
got
you
lo- I'm
didn't.
lost.
You're lying.
I'm lost. I didn't follow that one.
So when was last time you were angry?
I told you it's like couple hours
Yeah,
ago.
but I mean angry.
Yeah. Now, if you were to have a conversation with her like this all the time, nonstop, you'd get a little upset. Too.
Oh, I could see why.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
demand
I would just wouldn't be
respect.
friends with either of you.
What?
Well,
I'm a great
I love
friend.
her, and I will
don't
never
like,
give up
I
on
don't
you.
like equate like arguing with passion.
But we grew up around like yelling, and we're told
Oh,
like,
really?
if you don't, if you argue and yell, that shows that you really love each other.
I mean, I guess they say it's good to do some arguing, but I think there's a way of arguing.
That's the thing. We get it out of our system, and things are better afterwards,
Do
right?
you always make up pretty quickly?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How
We
do you
always
make
make up.
Okay.
Always.
We make up we have to work it out because
Mhm.
both of us have a thing where we're like, we can't leave.
Well, that's good.
I sometimes need to cool off. He sometimes needs to take a walk to let me cool off.
Yeah.
I have a lot of rage issues, especially because of this 2-year relationship thing that's been torturing me. And I'm in a lot of therapy and recovery work to deal with rage issues, but I got kicked around a lot as a little kid. So I love.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm sorry.
So when people rage out, especially somebody who I love very much, who I know won't abandon me, I want to kill you.
Me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, she's the guy you love very much?
I love him
I
very
mean,
much.
you're the guy.
Yeah.
Fuck that
And he
up.
won't leave me, right? Because we're not actually dating. So when he gets mad at me, I can flip out on him.
Even
like
if we
I
were
can't.
dating, I wouldn't leave you.
That's nice.
Mm-hmm.
You
Ugh.
would if I beat your head in.
I'd knock you out.
Sometimes we smack each other with objects
Yeah.
You guys
that's
get violent?
on the
Yeah.
podcast. That's on the podcast.
Okay.
And
No,
that's
like
because
don't
he-
get it twisted.
It's performative.
If we dated, I'd hit you.
Yeah, yeah.
Don't say that, man.
He would.
No,
He
you.
would. I did him back.
Yeah.
When you came up to me and I was on the motorcycle and I was almost free, because Ethan finally was like, let Jordan leave and then she'll calm down. And I get out to the motorcycle and Ian goes, hey, man,
Or I'll do a thing where I go like,
hug it out.
yeah,
Hug it
yeah,
out before
yeah,
you go.
yeah.
And I'm like, yo, I'm furious. I don't want to hug.
Do you do the thing where, like, I guess you're not a couple, maybe you don't do this, where you don't go to bed angry?
We
That's-
don't leave angry.
Yeah. We can't really.
Like if we get in a fight, I'll go to the cellar because I know she's there
yeah.
and be like, hey.
yeah.
Yeah.
I just need time to cool off because my engine gets high.
And then I go to cool off and then I start going, yeah, and another thing.
And
And then I'll walk
Yeah.
in and go, I just gotta say.
So
and
does
I'm
that
like, I forgot everything. And you're like, oh, okay, good.
does that happen where you think like you're about to make up and then you poke again? You poke the bear?
No, he lets it go because he's more pacifist than me. So if I've let it go, he'll
So you're the kind of the psycho between the two of you.
no.
Thank
He-
you.
I shouldn't have said psycho. I retract
I'm
that.
more of the
Great
anger.
word.
Yes,
Angry, that's
He
what I
would.
meant.
He would love to not get angry. I get angry.
And a lot of times I will say something and then later it will be like, yeah, you were right. But in the moment, it's tough.
You know when somebody's screaming at you and once you let that out of the bag, like you're like, fuck this, I'll just go. It feels good.
Really?
Have you ever
One
done
time
that?
we got in a fight up the street and she stormed off and left and took her like jacket. It was hot. It was the summer. She took her shirt off and got lost coming back to my house.
Yeah.
So she was walking around my neighborhood. Where am I? Just shirtless.
Asking people.
Steaming. Where's Ian
Where's
live?
Ian's house?
Where's Ian's house?
So you've been friends for 7 years. How many fights in 7 years? 20?
I mean,
9.
9.
9. I think it's more than 9.
No, because I was his opener for a while. I was like more sycophantic
How
towards
does-
him.
How does an MC have an opener?
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It was pretty fast though. It was
You want to
pretty
see
fast.
someone jump to violence?
Yeah, if you want to see somebody jump to violence, I was telling my moms about this in the DR. If somebody will start being mean to me, he'll start getting angry. He's very protective of his friends.
Really?
And
Yeah.
he's very scared of being abandoned. So if I start threatening abandonment, then he gets angry.
I'm here, man.
Yeah.
Don't you worry, Ian. I brought your cat treats.
You did. That was very nice.
Yeah,
I don't know why I'm saying I'm here, man, was like.
Also, that's
that
pretty. You
was
gotta admit,
soothing.
you're pretty fucking
That's
talented.
soothing.
If you're a fucking MC at the cellar and you got an hour, and
I
you
just-
tour every
I
weekend
just-
as a headliner.
I just saw the opportunity.
All right.
and I
It was a really
pounced.
good one.
Yeah, it
I
was
pounced.
good.
And there we go. That's all.
But I would
Great.
open for him, and he was. So I was so.
Can I do the joke again now that you said you're
No,
Yes. Yes.
you can make a joke at me,
Okay, go.
not my pussy.
No, I don't do that.
I would middle for him post, and then, so I wouldn't fight with him then. He was just really crazy to me, kind of scary. And then, we did a trial run podcast together.
With
We've
someone
just been
else.
both too crazy to be, and then we started hanging out during the pandemic. So it hasn't been like close friendship till the pandemic.
I would
Okay.
make
Because
her.
before we were just manic people being like, "Hi, I love you."
I would make her and another friend of ours dinner, and we'd have like movie nights.
Really? You make dinner?
salmon.
Want to come over for salmon?
I do love. I recently turned on to salmon. Like only.
I'm a
Couple
good
years
salmon cook.
I like it a little well done. I like it a little dry.
Well,
Do ya? I
well
like it
done,
raw.
flaky salmon.
Yeah.
The best, crispy skin.
Yeah.
I know
Oh,
just how
yeah.
to do it. You sear it. I even
butter,
got a
butter,
oil, garlic, minced lemon.
hot.
I love that you told me. I
Maldon.
love that you told me the garlic is minced. Like,
Yes.
it's not
I'm not going to
People
kill
put
the
full
dog.
that's so
garlic.
specific.
It's not a good idea for you to have the dog. Come over. I'll make a salmon. It'll be nice. Watch a movie. What do you like?
I want to watch a movie.
What's your
Oh, I
favorite
have a
movie?
dog. Let's go to my house and
See?
hold the dog and watch a movie.
You live in a studio. Anyway,
What's that mean?
I have-
First of all, I don't see myself ever coming here for dinner.
What's your favorite movie?
I just want to get that out of the way before
Listen.
we change topic.
You say that now. Just you wait.
Yeah.
Just you wait
How
do you
till the
feel now?
bird flu hits again.
There's so many restaurants that make it unnecessary for
Have
me.
you
to
ever
go.
had
I
the
will
bone marrow
make
from
sure they're not
Minetta?
open.
Minetta Tavern.
I've never tried bone marrow.
You gotta get it.
I think
It's goo.
it's
It's chicken goo for adults. That's chicken goo for adults.
Bone marrow's chicken goo for
It
adults.
tastes good.
Yeah.
So good.
Think how
They
much
give you
cats
crispy-
love chicken goo. That's how you feel about
Yeah.
bone marrow.
You scrape it out of a bone and you put it on a scrape. Hey, you put it and it's butter.
Yeah.
Turn that face into a different face.
Have you ever had butter before?
Yeah.
Because the restaurant that has bone marrow also probably has butter. I'd bet almost anything. Most of them have butter.
You eat it out of a bone.
It's
Todd.
delicious. The bone is like a plate.
That's fancy shit. Do you-
And a spoon.
Yes.
have you had it there?
Yeah.
Eddie
I
could
went on a
drink out
date
of
and
it.
scared a man because it was my first time having it, and I was so iron deficient that the second it touched my tongue, I became ravenous.
So you went on a date and he took you to Minetta?
No,
She took him
You took him.
and then garbled.
Is this the
bone
same guy
marrow.
that you're?
no.
You
That
took
guy
him
would
to
never
Minetta?
take me on a date.
That's pretty nice of you.
Thanks.
That's a good couple hundred, maybe, right?
No.
You don't drink, so maybe not.
I took a
100.
girl out for sushi last night and then
Who?
a strip club.
The widow?
Yeah.
Wait, I didn't
She
know
was
you
a
were.
widow.
Did you have sex?
Didn't even really kiss.
Really?
Yeah.
Boobs?
Promise. No, nothing. She was
Penis?
dancing African style for me at the strip club.
Oh, that's cool.
Was she
Like this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And doing things like, no.
That's cool.
Yeah.
How old was she? 45.
30.
Where'd you
what?
meet her?
And she was a widow?
Husband died during COVID.
From COVID?
Yeah.
Really?
That
Yeah.
sucks. I want to hear more about this guy you took to Minetta.
Oh, yes, he was a piano
I
player.
took a fucking African queen goddess to a strip club, but you want to hear
But he
about
wants to
fucking
know how
bone marrow?
dates go. I paid for the whole
I'm
date because I
fascinated
was
about
so
dates.
guilty about how fast I ate the bone marrow. I mean,
And he let you pay?
yeah.
Pussy.
Now, let
He
me
was
ask
a
you this.
pussy.
I have a few questions about that.
Okay, Todd, you're up.
How
Goose
many
goose.
dates did you go on before the Minetta?
First.
First date? Oh, you paid
I
for the first
wanted
date?
to go to Minetta because I wanted to go do spots right after, and
Could've gone
because
to Reggio.
I just want.
Yeah.
Oh, I
We
wanted.
went to Reggio last
I
night.
honestly wanted Minetta, and I missed
Yeah.
going with you that one time, and I
Yeah.
wanted to see what it was like. So I was like, "Fuck it, I'll go. I have money. I don't have that much money, but I have money." And then I figured I would just like. Maybe I was like, you know what? Fuck it. For once in my life, I'll pick a place that I actually want to go. as
Why didn't
opposed
he
to, like,
just fucking say, I got this?
dude,
Exactly.
real pussy
'Cause he
shit
was a
going on in the
fucking
world right now?
puss.
Because now women will be like, "Fuck you, dude." I went on a
She
date.
tried some shit last night. Can I tell you real quick?
Me?
The bill came. No, not you.
Oh.
The girl. The bill came, and she goes for a person. Goes, I'll pay half, and I go, and she goes, it's okay, and I go, no, please, I'd really like to pay for this. She goes, no, and I go, if you feel comfortable paying for half, you can, but I would really like this or be my treat. And she goes, I'd actually really like that. And I think that's really respectful. Thank you. And she tried to do like a fake out to see if I was a puss or
Because we're
not.
worried that if you buy it, we have to have sex with you.
And there's no pressure.
I did
For sex.
go out with a woman many years ago who, for whatever reason, just was visibly uncomfortable with me picking up the check.
Because of that.
No. It was
Yes.
we were-
No.
No, it wasn't that.
Why?
I think it was maybe a
Feminist thing?
feminist
That's
thing or a control
gay.
thing or something.
Boo.
I
Saved me
just
quite
think-
a bit of money though. No, but I still paid 99% of the time. But
I just think
I
you
would
pick
always-
it up for the first few times or else
Yeah.
you're a pussy.
yeah. Oh yeah.
I even paid for the strip club.
I mean, I let Ian buy me this iced tea.
Yeah. And now you owe me some sex.
What do you think about this? What do you think
Well,
about
Dad,
this?
you better let me blow ya.
What do you think about this? First 3 dates, they pick it up, but then once you start actually dating, they make you split everything
First 3
You know
dates
what? I
is
always
a
find
bit much.
I find splitting. I'd rather pay.
and just get me back.
Yes.
Yeah,
Ow.
Sorry.
Splitting, I find very unromantic.
Yes,
Yes.
I pay this time, you pay next time.
I haven't seen
yeah, I don't mind
romance
if
in a year.
I think
and a
it's
half.
very, kind of adult and charming if a woman after like 6 dates goes, "Hey, can I get one?" Or "Let me get one."
Would you accept
Yeah.
romance if you had it?
Ugh.
No.
Exactly.
We're having a fun conversation. You killed it.
Romance. What would romance look like? I hate when people try and dance with me in the street if they're a bad dancer. That happens a lot.
Hold your hand.
Yeah, I love holding hands.
That's romantic.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, Todd, hold hand.
There's probably some goo.
It's bone marrow all over fucking fingers, man.
When I hold my hand, it's gooey.
Somebody, I had a host brought me
Also-
up the other day, and I was like, "My hands are sticky," and he was like, "Okay, oh,
Also, who's dancing with you in the street?
dude."
Yeah, wouldn't you rather just be yelling in the street?
Yeah. That's what we call Delaware romance.
I will
Get
say,
these fucking
people think
slams that are in there. They're
what
not
we
hitting.
are saying, what it sounds like we're saying is a toxic thing, and when we fight, it is also crying and "I love you" and hugs, and it isn't like tearing each other down.
I think it's where people come from. I don't come from a very
Yeah.
tumultuous.
But
Yeah.
I've been
upbringing.
with people where we're just trying to hurt each other when we're
That's not that.
screaming, and it's not really like that.
How do you feel about this?
And may I just say also, there does need to be a release of the valve to release steam and pressure, because sometimes stuff, you know what I mean? Like sometimes you could have a blow up and then everything's good for a long time. And then
Yeah.
once you can do that, you recognize, okay, this is just like, this happens. We're going to have our little thing and then move forward. And that's,
to be
what it
honest,
is.
my PMS is a huge problem.
And I recognize that. So I try to bring her back down to reality and go, hey, I know you're upset right now,
Well,
but
that sounds a little condescending.
Yeah,
it's
hard.
not. I'm not being fucking condescending.
You
a
can't
little
get mad.
patronizing.
I'm not being patronizing.
Okay.
I keep her
Stop
fucking
yelling.
Yeah, don't yell on.
I keep her period
I
on my
wasn't
phone so I
brought up
know
like
when
that.
she gets a little fucking wackadoos.
But he gets like this too, where he yells. He reacts.
Let me ask you this:
Yeah.
Have you ever been in a relationship, either of you? I'll take it to both of you instead of just Jordan,
Okay.
Thank you. Finally, Todd.
where you're like a yeller and the person just calmly listens, and then you go bananas because of that.
I've
Yeah.
never yelled in a relationship. But sometimes they go, you're yelling. I go, no, I'm just fucking
What about when
speaking
people
up.
do this? What about when people
You
go
want
like this?
yelling? I'll fucking yell.
If they want to see yelling, they'd come see you MC, right?
I love
no,
when people
they
yell.
come see
Oh, I
me.
should have phrased that differently.
Headline.
I should have said if they want to see unnecessary yelling, they would come.
Mhm.
So come see my act.
Fuck.
I bet you wish you had a time machine.
I rewrote that
Schmuck.
one.
Schmuck is a
Man.
good
I don't mind
doggy
the
name
name
too.
calling. What were you going to say?
I have dated somebody who doesn't get mad when I get mad, and it actually does make me less angry. It's
really?
when we ladder up at each other that it gets bad.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, when somebody's just like,
You
I'm like,
match
all right,
their.
this is-
Oh, when someone takes your abuse and doesn't stand up for themselves?
then I stop. When somebody's just like, I'm not going to yell. Like Ethan, I would never scream at you.
You haven't gotten into a fight with Ethan.
Ethan manages to really
Like me
dodge
and him will be
these
yelling,
bullets.
and then Ethan will say something, and I'll be like, just give me a second, Ethan. But instead, if it was Ian, I'd be like, shut the fuck up.
yeah.
But Ethan, I'm like, I'm not going to yell at the sage
Mm,
person who's being calm.
Yeah.
I want
But
you guys to de-escalate sooner next fight.
Okay, we'll try
Okay.
it. We
Well,
just de-escalated that.
Yeah.
Look at that. You guys agreed to the.
Look at you. You could be a good marriage counselor.
You
Oh my God.
have to get married.
Yeah.
Are you dating?
No, I mean I went through this breakup.
I should get you on Raya.
I am on Raya.
It's awful, isn't it?
I mean, it's a good place to meet like a
Hot.
marketing
Retards.
executive for
Yeah.
Red Bull or something.
Yeah, exactly.
Or a guy who
Well,
owns
well,
a
I
shirt
have met some I
business.
met
The guy
some-
who owns a shirt.
Are you on Raya? Oh yeah, I've seen you on Raya.
You didn't swipe
Whoa.
yes to me?
No, we're beyond that.
Todd.
You got to swipe yes to friends so that
No,
you can
no, no.
see
You
their.
got to swipe yes, and in the middle of the swipe, you screenshot it, and then send it and
Raya
go,
kicks you out.
what do
when
you think of
screenshot.
that? A joke.
They know if you screenshot.
They won't let me on Raya.
Really?
For the past year, it said application pending.
They need more women.
I got to say, they took me very quickly.
Well, you're a bona fide.
I'm a
Celebrity.
good, great-looking man.
Is that?
They
That's
took-
the funniest joke you said all day, dipshit.
I think you both have to
I'm
show your
sorry.
balding if you're
People's
going to fight.
bios are brutal on that, though. Like some of them are just like, I like the finer things in life. Like, you
Dude.
serious?
I met a guy. He sent me he sent me a text the other day of the 4 agreements. By the way, that guy.
He still is talking to you.
Yeah.
Oh, wait,
That's
is that the guy
crazy.
you went where it
Yeah.
was a night where
Yeah. Yeah.
talked to you right after you
Yeah.
had a date? Are you still talking to the guy?
No. Chair pulley howdy guy.
Yeah.
He saw my set. That's what was crazy. He saw my set. He saw me freaking out of like being like, and then he took me out to eat and pulled the chair out and sat halfway up if I stood. I was like, you just learned who I'm wearing a Carhartt, sir. Be normal.
Great band from Baltimore.
I just did a show with a Beach House.
I bet this would
Really?
They
Oh,
were on
Todd,
the-
you should wear this hat.
Yeah, that would
You'd
look good on
in
you.
that. Actually,
Am I promoting something I don't want to
No,
promote?
No,
it's,
no.
it's a really good band.
yeah, it's a really good band.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
that
should-
looks
you
fucking.
should- yeah, that looks
actually,
great
that
on you.
looks fucking sick.
Wow.
Doesn't that look good?
That does
Yo,
look good.
you gave me the cat treats. I give you the hat.
A dirty hat.
it's not
It's
dirty.
clean.
It's
I've
new.
never worn it, and they just sent it to me. Shout out
Shout
Akil
out.
Gonzo.
All right.
End it.
Now I have to
Baltimore
drag this
City.
fucking thing around.
Well, I'll
I'll-
hold on
you-
to
you
the
can
hat
leave
and
it.
give it to you when you come over for dinner.
All right, do that.
No, that hat.
No,
no, man, my cat. Hat.
he's not going to wear this
I
hat.
want you to wear the ended hat.
He won't wear it.
I
it-
feel weird wearing a band I've never heard.
I'll
Oh.
get you into him.
What's your favorite band?
Ended.
Dude, Beach House is so good.
Yeah, I
The
did.
song
They
"I'll
were on
Take
that
Care
Yola
of You."
Tango show.
Ugh.
Though. I did.
Do you still listen to punk rock?
I've never been. I mean, I'll listen to I'm kind of a poser in a way
How?
Why?
because I'm not really a punk on any level.
What?
But
You're
I mean,
the
I
most
just like.
punk.
But you do what you want and you don't care
You
about anything
play
else,
rock-
which
you
is
play rock
punk
All right,
rock.
then
venues.
I am punk.
You say fuck
Yeah.
the system,
Yeah,
and
you're
the
right.
people who are the most punk don't look punk.
All right, you're right
The
about that.
hardcore guys
Yeah.
are like Acacia Strain lead singer,
always found out that-
Patagonia.
I've always found, the guys who have people, not the guys, the people who I know have had the best record collections are like the nerdiest,
Yeah.
unfashionable people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I
Except for
kind of
Crown
break
of
that
Thorns
mold by
leads.
being wearing this crisply laundered shirt.
Yeah.
It's
No
nice
one
and
would
crisp.
think someone this handsome would have such a good taste of music. Compliment me.
Thank you.
I have to
compliment
get this dog.
Oh. Real quick though, do you listen to harder music, like more aggressive music?
Beach House.
I have this. I'm nervous. I am nervous about blasting my music a little because I wonder if it bothers the cat.
Do you sing to your cat?
I talk to her all the fucking time.
What do you say?
I just, baby, a lot of baby. What do you want? What do you want, baby? You can't do this, baby. I even said, Daddy's got to go do a podcast today.
Talking to your
And
cat
I
or,
told her one.
or your
I told her
woman?
which podcast it was, and she was.
Did she get excited?
She was like, ugh.
You call your cat baby?
I do. Is that
weird.
Is
That's
that weird?
really weird.
Yeah. Because what do you say to a girlfriend? Baby too?
Yeah, probably. Yeah, I did definitely to call him.
I had to tell my
It's
ex.
like,
she
Honey
had
is
to s-
fine.
I was getting jealous of how she talked to the cats because she talked to the cats the way she used to talk to me,
Like what?
baby and stuff.
Well, why would that bother you?
Because I'm baby.
I know, but
I
it's
get
a
jealous
pretty
of
generic-
inanimate
it's
objects,
pretty-
I'm
dude.
baby.
I get jealous of people's like sisters. I'm like, you like your sister, and they're like, yeah, and I'm like, gross.
Oh,
And
well, that's-
she's gonna.
I call
threaten
my
me.
buddy and guy. Oh, he's a cute
Long
guy.
boy.
Look at that guy.
well, mine's a little girl.
See, I don't like girl
Yeah.
cats.
You don't like girl cats?
Guy cats.
Calico, they're almost always girls.
Calico is so pretty.
Oh,
Yeah.
calicos are so nice. You know what else are nice? Domestic short hairs.
Oh,
Special
yeah,
from
we didn't
Todd
really-
Berry.
We got to plug this.
YouTube.com/.
Uh,
YouTube.com.
oh, it's on All
/
Things Comedy. If you look up Todd Berry domestic short hair, it's on the All
if
Things
you look
Comedy.
up Todd Berry, it comes up. I did it the
It's
other
on
day.
or if you go to the top of my website, toddberry.com.
Go to YouTube and
toddberry.com.
type in Todd Berry. It comes
Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
Yes. Todd Berry, #1 fan of End It, Baltimore City Hardcore.
It'll be in the description.
As a hardcore band?
It'll be in
Yeah.
the description of the podcast.
Do you like hardcore?
No, I'm kind of fascinated with hardcore though.
Really? In what
Yeah.
way?
I just think I just love the whole
culture?
weird like culture of
Yeah.
of like shows. I could tell you this story. Do we have a minute?
Yeah, yeah.
I was in a band in Florida and we opened for what's that band? That's famous band. Oh fuck.
hard to
Agnostic
remember.
Front.
No, but
Gorilla Biscuits.
no, it's
How
What-
famous?
What kind
very
of music?
famous punk band.
Black
Ramones.
Flag.
What's they cock.
Cockspare.
No. Why am I the long haired guy?
Corrosion of Conformity.
Nirvana?
No. Why am I blanking? It's just crazy. Now I'm scared that I'm blanking.
Wait, famous
Who?
punk band. We can
Famous
get
punk,
it.
I've
We'll
never
get
With
it.
a
blanked them.
C?
With a C.
Circle jerks.
Circle
Jerks. No
God, I
way.
panicked on that one.
Isn't it weird how you looked at your phone and you remembered it? It's almost like
But
your
it's
phone
also
was
a
like.
blank screen.
I know,
yeah.
but it's almost like your brain is like
Oh,
information.
that's so cool.
But it was funny because it was at like an American Legion Hall in Gainesville, and the audience was hilarious. They were not at all, vocally angry at us, but they would not do 1 second of applause. Like we'd finish a song and be dead silence. It was
Jesus.
just
Wow.
torture.
Well, you took me to see that band with the drummer from Fugazi.
Yeah, yeah.
That was great. I want to take you to a hardcore show. Would you go to a show with me?
Let me get my earplugs.
Okay.
Yeah, you always have to wear
That'd be
earplugs.
great.
We should take him to like a,
Do they still
Angel
have
dust.
hardcore shows?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Because
all
when I
the
moved here,
time.
there was CBGB's had those hardcore matinees, which
I used
never
to go
went
to
But
those.
I was also, even then, I was probably
Cake
too old.
Boss, Cake
Cake Shop.
Shop.
I like a
Wow.
nice, comfortable concert.
Brooklyn Monarch and Brooklyn Meadows has great shows.
Really.
I'll take you to one, man. That'd be really fun.
But I think if are people fighting and shit,
No, you
No,
stand
no
in
one's
the back.
fighting. No one's
You
fighting.
stand in the
There's-
old people zone.
They're
where I
stage
stand.
diving and dancing.
yeah, I don't care.
You
about
can
that.
hold my glasses when I
Peace bumps.
stage dive.
You stage dive?
Nobody's fighting. It's nobody's fighting. It's very peaceful. You know that hardcore people, they're like, the merch today is getting donated to Briar Pants Little PP Farms. Like they're all
Yeah.
vegans. They're all
But
straight
there
edge.
is a pit where people are like
Yeah.
dancing.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
stuff.
yeah, I
But
know
you
that
don't have to
much,
go
so-
near that. And there's I stage dive. It's the most fun.
You stage dive?
I've never
Yeah.
stage dove.
Are you like Grandpa stage dive?
Yeah, it's the best. I love it.
So you're
Somebody-
stage diving after like a 18-year-old?
Oh yeah. Somebody messaged me and goes, I didn't know. I realized you were a comic afterwards. People were telling me, but I just kept wondering who that old Jewish man was with the prison tattoos. I was like, that's me. Yeah.
Do people, after you do a set, do they know you're a comic? Come on, George.
Well, that's the
That was
king.
good.
Todd
That was
Barry.
good.
That was great. Also, I love
Look
it
at
how
me.
you said
It's
it
okay.
after you yawned.
It's okay. Okay. We're gonna that was good.
Yeah. Good job.
Was
that
that
was
a good
great.
one?
You're
We're
now
gonna
happy
bring
you
you-
came, right?
We're
Yeah,
gonna
yeah,
bring you to a
definitely.
hardcore show where we'll get him back.
Yes.
And
I'm gonna spin kick the shit out of you.
and we'll be like, no, it's fun.
But when I went to the Fugazi house once,
No shit.
and he
The
showed
Minor Threat House?
yeah,
Yeah.
he showed me their logs, like he had like expense logs, and it was
Yeah.
really interesting. It'd just be like $3 for Cokes,
Crazy.
How did you get into all this shit?
because I know these guys.
Yeah. How do you know Ian Mackay?
Because I did a joke about Fugazi. on
I
my
was
first
trying to
album.
tell my friends that this band Angel
then I
Dust
did
is
it
like
on
great. You should check them out.
Angel Dust.
Yeah.
Then I did the joke. I did the joke on Letterman, and I think someone from Yola Tangle told them, and then I got an email from the drummer, and
What is the
they've come.
Yeah. What's the Fugazi joke? That's fucking incredible.
It's you've never heard it?
No.
Oh, it's. Are you punching it in?
Yeah. What is it?
It's just a pretty basic joke about.
Okay,
Yes.
ready?
No, don't play
What?
the man's joke in front
I'd rather you. I can't believe I used to talk like that. God,
Yeah.
does that sound like me?
Yeah.
Still?
Uh-huh.
No, your voice is lower now, but
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, you saw the Fugazi record in the hallway coming down here.
I didn't actually.
Okay, fair enough.
I was just thinking about your filthy toilet the whole time.
Don't. My mom got pissed at me for that.
your mom
Todd.
was here?
No, she listens to the podcast. It goes, you need
Why
to
doesn't-
clean your bathroom.
I want to get you a new toilet, man.
Oh my God.
That'd be really
I have
nice.
an idea.
I'm not going to pay for it. But I
Thank
just want to motivate you to get your own.
What about for your birthday? I send in an Asian
Yes.
cleaner
Oh,
to scrub
yes.
everything.
My balls.
Why? How does it get that stained?
It's old.
Time.
It's been here since 2007,
Because
man.
he's never
Time.
cleaned it.
The passage of time. I have cleaned it. I'll
Good
warn
job.
you.
Good job.
I
You pulled
really
your
tried
punch.
not
That
to
was
hurt.
really good. That
Thank
was
you.
a perfect
Really?
slap.
See, that still bummed me out that he did that.
You should
High
see what he
five.
usually does. I usually have a handprint right here, or a cane mark.
Oh my God, you guys are like the dysfunctional couple.
No,
Yeah.
you're not
No.
dysfunctional if you're not having sex.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
That's the podcast.
ToddBerry.com.
ToddBerry.com.
Todd Barry on Instagram.
PunchUpLive.com/Jordan Jensen. IanFinance.com for all my dates. We love you. Patreon.com/BDMPod. See you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye, everyone.